Hello, I'm Dr. Kimberly Couri, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to tell you about why I'm so passionate about what I do and why I do the work that we do. I started out practicing traditional medicine for the first 10 years. I'm a DO, so I've always been more open-minded, but I've practiced fairly traditionally until I realized my patients weren't getting better. And then I had to do research to try and figure out why. And as I was researching, I was implementing certain things and they were getting better. Now, I didn't realize the things I was researching were part of a bigger type of medicine called functional medicine. But I was delighted at the way my patients responded, and it was so much more satisfying for me and for my patients. And I then went on to get more training in functional medicine. But then something very tragic happened in my personal life. It has to do with my husband, Tom. My husband, Tom, was a great guy. He had a smile for everyone, a hug for everyone. Everyone loved him, old people, young people, dogs, babies. We were able to go on vacation to Ireland with my sister and her husband and their band. They were going to be playing in Ireland. And we decided to make a pilgrimage climb up a mountain called Patrick. It was a beautiful day in Ireland, picture perfect. Green grass, blue sky. And before we started at the base of the mountain, my sister said, "Let me take a picture of you and Tom." So Tom had his arm around me, and my sister took the picture. And then I went to take the camera from her to take a picture of her and her husband. And in that instant, my husband Tom went down. I had to perform CPR on him, but he was never resuscitated again. I lost my husband in literally 1 second. 1 minute, he had his arm around me, and the next minute, he was gone. You can't imagine the devastation for me and my 3 daughters. I had to go home and tell them that their father had died on this vacation in Ireland, and our whole life changed. And I learned 2 things from this. One, there's a big difference between not being sick and being optimally healthy. My husband had a little bit of high blood pressure, he was a little bit overweight, but no one would have thought of him as sick. And 2, we all think our health belongs to ourselves, but it actually belongs to the people that we love, the people that need us in our lives, and the people who depend on us. And I truly believe that if my husband Tom had access to the kind of information we give our patients, he would still be here with me today. And I don't want to see this happen to any of you. I don't want this devastation to happen in your family. And so that's why I do what I do, because I have information and we have information in our programs that's life-changing, that can help you get off that trajectory that can lead to this kind of tragedy. And so I have hopeful information that I want to share with you so that you don't have to experience what I experienced.